Hi everybody, it's Dee with Dip by D, and we are back at Made in Hawaii for day 2. I am feeling amazing. It's 6:30, the doors are open and everybody's coming on in. I actually feel so much better than yesterday because we were a little behind, but today we are super on top of things. We open early and I'm actually going to show you a little sneak peek of what it takes to put on an event like this, because compared to our retail vendors who have pretty much a whole year to plan and prepare for an event like this, we of course make everything fresh. So we have a full team of staff back at our store working nonstop, working through the night, picking out all the freshest, the best quality strawberries so that we can give you the best and most delicious Dip ID treats. So let's go back and let me show you a little bit of what we have behind the scenes. Over here we have our drip cup station. So we have our bin of freshly sliced strawberries. We have our cups, our forks, our napkins, basically everything that we need to assemble our drip cups right next to our drip station that keeps our chocolate warm and ready to serve up some fresh drip cups for you guys. Okay, so starting with our beautiful apple display, we brought a rack so we can have everything nice and neatly organized. We do have all of our apple flavors labeled so everybody knows exactly what they are, and you can even see them from the front. And then we have our cooler. So let's take a look at what we have inside. So this is great because I think we finally have a good system down. Whenever we first started Made in Hawaii, we would do like ice, like just bare ice in here. And whenever the ice would melt, it would just get super watery and it was not good for the product. So we definitely learned our lesson early on. So now we have these ice packs in here and they stay pretty frozen for the most part, but if they do melt, then they stay in the bag and there's no water leakage. So I think it's a really big win for us. We have a couple of layers. Everything is nice and cold. You can literally tell by how frosty it is. So we've definitely nailed it with the quality. I'm super proud of it. We have cookie butter cake pops, one of my favorite treats that we have. Over here we have our microwave, so our melting station. We have our spatulas right on top, and then we just basically put our chocolate tubs in here. We do have our chocolate tub backups right underneath, so if we run low on our chocolates from our drip station, we can just pop them in here, melt them down, and refill, so it makes it really easy breezy to keep everything nice and stocked. On this side, we have our slicing station. We do slice our apples a little bit different at events compared to how we slice in store. We just use a knife simply because it is so much easier to have two slicers, two cutting boards, one for all of our flavors and one for nuts. We do keep the nuts separately. It's just going to be a lot easier to use a knife as opposed to having 10 different slicers and having the slicers here. So it makes everything just a lot easier. Back here we have our hand washing station. It's nothing really special. We just have a gallon of water and then a bucket to collect the water, and we also have a towel underneath just to collect any spillage just in case. And finally, let's take a look at what we have behind the curtain. It's not much too exciting, but this is where we keep our back stock and where we take our breaks. We have this little rack where we can have all of our extra apples and anything so that we don't have like a cluttered space in the back. This is kind of like behind the scenes of all the food areas.